Hi everyone, my name is Chantel Edwards, and I'm happy to walk you through my visual presentation today, located in Module 7. I will be discussing my how, who, and what I feel about presentations, who inspires me, and what I can do better when presenting. Okay everyone, so on this slide I will be discussing my how I personally feel when it comes down to presenting. Me and when it comes down to speaking, I do feel like I have a lot of characteristics that shows when it comes down to public speaking. So I chose to do the characters that are located in the movie, as we know, as Inside Out. I chose to do anxiety because I am a person that worries. I have this fluttering feeling when it comes down to me getting in front of the camera, so I chose to do anxiety, which is one of the main characters of the movie. He jitters a lot. If you know about being camera shy, which is me, I tend to get very nervous, shaky. I get fluttery, hot in the face, and that's typically how I feel when it comes down to speaking and presenting myself. Also, I have the member Fear, which is located in the middle. Mr. Fear himself, as you know, he is scared, which is what Fear is known for. I chose Fear because I do fear seeing myself on the camera. Personally, it is a image thing that I tend to get nervous about. I tend to want everything to be perfect when seeing the camera, so I do get the chances of making myself very much fearful of the camera when presenting myself. Also, last but not least, I have embarrassing. So typically, I'm always feeling like I'm embarrassing myself when speaking to a crowd. I get very nervous. I get to stuttering. I get to just all over the place. My emotions are all over the place, and I tend to do embarrassing things to myself when I feel like I have totally forgot everything. I haven't practiced long enough. So that's why I chose embarrassing for how I personally feel when it comes down to presenting myself. As a role model of a good speaker, I did choose a well-known person, which is Miss Oprah Winfrey. I chose Miss Oprah because she does have a very much strong personality and confidence when it comes down to leading her audience. She's just as well as she's a good speaker, she's also a well-known listener as well. Miss Oprah do uses real life experiences when it comes down to presenting herself on the stage to her listeners as well. So I did choose Miss Oprah because she's very much prepared when it comes down to speaking to her audience. And I do love that when it comes down to her steadiness, her calmness, her flow of words, and her gravitation when it comes down to speaking to her audience as well. Okay, so also I would like to talk to you guys about my what I would do to enhance my presentation presence when I'm on the stage. One of my biggest traits and characteristics that I would love to work on would be definitely my communication skills. I would definitely love to work more on my pronunciation because when I tend to get nervous and I haven't practiced or I haven't learned the element of patience, and I tend to procrastinate before presenting myself, so I don't give myself enough time to practice in front of the camera. I tend to stumble over my words a lot when I communicate. So I would love to practice a little bit more on being steady, more calm, and more precise with speaking and slowing down when talking to others as well, because I do know it is others out there that probably have a lot of trouble with going through those same experiences when stepping forward in front of people, and also when the camera is on you as well. As you see now, I am a little bit nervous realizing that I just see myself in the camera, but that's okay. I am working better on my communication skills, and like I said, patience. You do have to have a lot of patience. As somebody who is camera shy, I tend to always want perfection, and sometimes you have to just be patient and realize it's not going to happen overnight as well. So as you see, I do have these two ladies where you see the woman located on your left side of the screen. She is studying, she's listening to herself, she's recording herself, and she's replaying it back, and she has that patience and time to go back and listen to herself and work more and more on what she can do to improve herself, even though it might not happen overnight. As you see, I have the person on the right to, after practicing and working better on yourself and your presence when presenting, it becomes a lot more easier, and it does build other expectations when it comes down to presenting yourself like your confidence. So I do thank you guys so much for listening to me present myself when it comes down to my visual presentation, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much.